Welcome back to my endeavor of catching up with Hoveswap Friendsim. Now we did Brone the last time, and now we're going to do Skylla. And we've already seen all this stuff. Skylla Corriga. As dawn approaches, you find yourself heading out of the big city and into the rustic outskirts. At least we're getting out of the away. Man, the sun is sure as bread on this planet. It's rising over the crest of the distant hills. A huge, fiery ball. The later it gets, the bigger and bigger it grows. Way bigger than you've ever seen the sun on Earth. What's that smell? Could it be could it be your flesh beginning to sizzle? Fantastic. You love the country. No wonder the nightfall seems so active on Alteria. Alternania. Oh, never be able to pronounce the name. I said that last time. They're all nocturnal to avoid the brutal daily roasting. You reach into your pocket for your cool new shades, but they appear to have left them at your friend's house. Fuck. You gotta get yourself together. The recent physical trauma and extensive blood loss has left you a little fuzzy. You weren't built for this wilderness survival shit. You're starting to wish you had just stolen the fucking Lamborghini or something instead of a spaceship. Ooh, backstory. This seriously isn't looking good. The city is too far away now for you to turn back, so you have no choice but to keep walking. Maybe you can find a cave or a hole in the ground. Maybe you can just cover yourself with grass. Oops, come on. You wish that someone had mentioned the Death Sun in between offering your alien meat products and calling you their muse. Hey! References to the other two. Come on. Off to your left in the distance, you catch sights of what might be a shimmer of sunlight on glass. A window, a solar panel. You could seriously clean up with renewed energy on this planet. You should change your trajectory to go towards the shimmer. This might be a mirage. Go towards the shimmer. You turn your aching, stinging meat sack towards the distance, promising sparkle of safety and secure. You focus on just staying upright, one step at a time. Just keep swimming or whatever. God, this sun though. You need SPF 5 million for this nonsense. But then again, it's almost like it had picked itself up to come scuttling to meet you. You suddenly find yourself in front of a long, low structure. Oh, did I pick the right way? You let out a yelp of anguish, pounding on the door, or at least you'd hope it's the door. Ooh, we found Skylla. What in the world? Yeah. I'm looking at the background. The door opens and you fall inside with one of the most pathetic whimpers of your career. Blessed darkness closes in on you from the right, and beside you comes a snuffling yip, like some joker is making fun of your dire situation. Something warm and wet glides up your stinging cheek. Come on, mouse. Hold on, lady. Give him some room. It's a dog! I was trying to make out the loose eye was in the back, but it's a dog! A pair of hands help you sit up gently. Your eyes haven't adjusted enough to make out more than a couple shapes. One upright, one lower to the ground. What were you doing out there? Can you stand? Strong arms pull you to your feet. You wonder if everyone on this planet is strong, or if you're just extremely flimsy. They guide you to a chair at the end of the long table. Stuttering, you begin to explain yourself that you are an injured, exhausted traveler who is ravenous for pals. Well, bless your heart. But hold on a tick. Dinner's about to burn. Now that your rescuer mentions it, you do smell something amazing. Funny you should be just blunder in here like that. I was just saying, wasn't I, lady? It's been a long time since we had any sort of guests who weren't Imperial drones or out to rob us. You have your watering, slowly clearing eyes. When you look back up, your rescuer finally comes into focus. I like her design, really. She is tall, taller than anyone else you've met here, you think. Also, maybe a little older? Not that you're an expert in troll physiology, thank you. She just has an air of knowledge competence. She's wearing a French jacket and holding up a plate. There you go. Your oculars feeling any better? Fancy word, oculars, your eyes. By the by, my name's Skylla. Pleasure to meet you. And this here is the lady. The Lucius art in this is so mediocre, and it's great. She looks down at the first thing at first she thinks she means table, but then you look under the table at the giant monster dog looking at you. You jolt so hard you almost fly backwards out of your goddamn chair. Whoa there. No need for theatrics. She kind of reminds me of Applejack from My Little Ponies. You look a little like one of those... It looks a little like one of those lassie dogs. Border collies. With the pointed nose except enormous and purite. It barks, practically shaking the whole house. Come on. Hey there, lady. No need to be rude. They've clearly had one hell of a time and they don't look dangerous. Just peculiar. Alright, come on. There we go. Besides, if they try anything, you and me can take them. I bet you can. Skylla puts her hand on her hip, staring at you down with thunderous yellow eyes. Right? No funny business, you hear? You swallow and nod, trying to look unthreatening and obliging. Ready for anything. For instance, friendship. You're so ready for that. The amount of emphasis they just put on friendship alone is a tad annoying. Skylla sets down the plate she's holding. Here, have a grub cake. There's plenty. That sounds gross as hell, but what's sitting on the plate looks and smells exactly like normal pancakes. Golden brown and crispy at the edges. There's boiled tree blood too, if you'd like. Sap. Or better yet, maple syrup. Also churned dairy products. So, milk, I guess. Churn, I guess that means butter. She puts down a carafe of syrup and a dish of butter. Called it. Man, everything here is really weird names. Skylla pours out a cup of some very familiar smelling juice. Brown bean juice, you guess. Skylla raises an eye. No. That's just coffee. Just plain old coffee. She sits down next to you. You're lucky you're only out in the light at dawn. Nobody wants to be out in direct Altarian sunlight besides Jaybloods. Oh yeah, they have an immunity to that, don't they? And no offense, but you certainly aren't any Jayblood I've seen. At first I thought you were some kind of mutant Lucis because you don't have any horns and you're grunting and yipping a storm back there. But you're an alien, right? Don't worry, I won't call the drones. Oh yeah, she's a low blood. I'd best get used to being around aliens anyways, seeing as I'm always seeing a whole mess of y'all. Come next sweep. Wait, what? She laughs nervously. You're not sure what she's talking about. Do you even need to be that specific anymore? It's just natural law at this point. Gravity. The conversation of energy. You don't know what the fuck is going on. Neither do we. Lady, would you mind drawing a bath for our guest? No offense, but you smell like you could use one. You can't argue with that. You offer her a cautious smile. God, she's so nice and caring. But you've been burned before, and cut, and generally kicked around by fate. Come on. My mouse froze. Oh, there it goes. Come on, mouse. There it goes. It's a tough road out there, but you want to trust Skylla. Lady takes a bucket in her muzzle and runs into the yard, getting up on her hind legs, batting at the door latch to open it. It's adorable. The sun is high enough that the whole landscape outside is washed in white. Oh god, the dog. It's sweet of you to worry. Come on. Lucers are fine going outside for a little in the daylight. Their coats reflect light or something to that effect. Stop freezing, mouse. I really don't know how it works. I ain't exactly known for my scientific coming. Oh god, me and my accents. Me and my terrible accents. You tell her that she seems pretty smart from where you're standing. As cynical as you are becoming, you just can't help trying to be your friend. She is so nice and wow, really pretty. Yeah, she is. Mouse. Not that it's a requirement for friendship, but your retinas would have been way more scolded than they are. They are not. Would have had to have been way more scolded than they are not to have noticed that. That's nice of you to say. But it wouldn't even really matter if I was a bona fide genius. Some of my cast could never hope to rise up in their ranks. She looks so dejected. But I can hope for a haul in crates on some cargo vessels. Right? Cargo vessels? You swallow a bite of your grub cake. Ready to ask if she's thinking about joining the military. But that's just a swell of noise, but then, a swell of noise erupts from outside the house. Shouts, crashes, the lady's frantic barking. Skylla gasps and launches her out of the chair, knocking over the carafe of syrup. It oozes across the tabletop. Oh no, not now. What the hell is going on? She looks bad already. Bandits! Goddamn Lucis thieves. You don't get a chance to ask anything else before Skylla careens towards the door, throwing open an arm of blazing white. Pours out. Oh god, she's gonna go outside and burn up. She isn't thinking straight. You gotta do something. My sister came in. Luckily, I paused it for stuff. Help her. What the hell? You've already experienced the Altarian Sun. It sucks a whole lot, but now it will suck less. Because of how bad it sucked then. Just a sliding scale of suckage. Skylla plunges out into the daylight in the direction of the commotion, like a big dumb asshole you barrel into the blazing hellscape after her. Surprise, it still sucks. You've had sunburn before, but this is ridiculous. This is a fucking monster of gas giant pointing and laughing at the tiny speck of humanity you represent, trembling before the void. It is a pure assault on your senses. The light is almost as bad as the heat, and you put up your arms to block the glare. Following the dust, Skylla kicks up behind her. You doubt your eyes are actually ever adjusted to this fuckery, but you can see a little better than before. There are about a dozen of them, all trolls, all wearing dark padded outfits that cover their faces. They look halfway between hazmat suits and SWAT uniforms. All of them are big, fake-looking guns that probably aren't fake. In fact, one of them shoots a laser at your face. You duck, and it leaves a blazing heat trail across your cheek. But really, all that is currently burning, or all of you is currently burning, it doesn't really break your stride. Skylla throws herself in the fray, letting out a war cry accompanied by the sound of fists hitting flesh. Go, Skylla. It's 12 against 2, which, if you remember your fractions right, is not an unlikely 6 against 1. But these guys had probably not been expecting your frontal assault, and they had definitely not been expecting a Skylla who is frankly fucking terrifying. She shoves 3 trolls down like dominoes, grabbing up a discarded gun and shooting at all 3 other on the ground. You have never been in a fight before, a fucking all-out brawl. It's scary, but now you are in the thick of it. Also kind of awesome? Sure, your skin is burning and you could get killed at any moment, but that's just how it goes on this planet. You just gotta get in the swing of things, take no prisoners, killed or re-killed. Hell yeah. You pop one of the bandits' trolls in the face. Fuck, that's probably gonna hurt your fist more than it hurt the troll, but it does throw them off balance long enough for Skylla to smash the butt of her gun into the side of their head. Geez, Skylla. She looks like she's having fun. Yeehaw! Yeah! She gives you a wild grin. The two of you are beaming at each other while a hostile alien sun tries to boil away the liquid from your eyeballs. And a bunch of bandits try to dognap a giant monster. You love this girl. In friendship, anyways. But still, you love her, and you make an awesome team. Another troll comes up from behind Skylla and she smashes an elbow into their throat. These animations are awesome, don't you think, guys? Grabbing them by the front of their uniform, suplexing them into the dusty ground. She wails on them with her bare hands. God. She's really hot. Get lady! Alright. You stumble over to where the Lucius is thrashing around in a big black net. You don't have any way to cut her free, but she's already doing that on her own, biting through the fibers with her big, sharp teeth. You hold the net still for her as she finishes this job and then pull it off her so she can join the fray. That is 3 against 12. That's for a proportion. Or, I guess 2 or whatever's left. It's over fast after that. How did they even get Lady in the net in the first place? She's so giant and quick, grabbing trolls in her jaw and shaking them like a chew toy. The remaining 5 who are still standing jump into their weird little dune buggy and make tracks. Empathize on the bug. It looks like a scuttling little beetle. And the mouse froze again. Skylla chases after them for 100 yards, throwing the gun after them and shouting obscenities. Stay away, you hear? Tell the rest of them why you don't ever fuck with a rusty ranch. She stands silhouetted against the blazing sun. The dust trails vanish distantly, and you are awash in heady victory, giggling like a lunatic, before the adrenaline kind of drains out of you all at once. You are violently reminded of your fucked up ribs and recent blood loss. The alternating sun beats down. Your arms are already covered in raised patches of red skin. This sunburn turns up to 11. Whoa there, are you okay? Words. Skylla is swaying too. A spray of olive green blood covers her cheek. At least, the rainbow blood is on this planet means you can be sure it isn't hers. But she still looks rough. Kinda how you feel. Lady, come here, girl. Well, you're just gonna sit down, maybe take a little break. The pale landscape swoops, going even paler. No, you can't rest here. You'll die, dumbass. I'm not letting anything happen to my new best friend. Get up. Oh, we're already best friends? Woo, let's hope we don't fuck this up. Holy shit. That means you're so happy you absolutely can't die here, not when you've made such an amazing friend. Somehow the two of you manage to drag each other across the yard toward the house. Hive. You're gonna get this lingo down if it kills you. Whenever you feel yourself about to fall forward, you lean on Skylla. When you start to fall back, Lady is there to brace herself against the back of your knee. She's a good Lucis. You wonder if she'll be your friend too. Her mother is dripping with a soup of multicolored alien blood. When you get back into the darkness of Hive, you can't see shit. Dang, your species really ain't suited for this kind of environment, huh? Can't even see in the dark. In demonstration, you walk right into the table and you've about had it with tables. You are sworn enemies at this point. Oh yeah, what happened with our data? I see you peeking out. Please don't knock down my nutrition platform. I built it myself. She sounds exhausted but giddy. Dang, you really did that thing, didn't you? You kinda wanted to go in for a hug, but that sunburn is really something. You feel like tiny needles piercing your arm and cheeks. Back of your neck is a colony of fire ants. Oh yeah. Feel real bad, doesn't it? Come here, there's only one cure for sun rash. It could have been a worse name. Skylla takes your hand. Gosh, that's next level of friendship stuff. She leads you through the hive. Who knows? Are you even going to get all your vision back? Maybe you're just blind for life. That would suck. You have to get a cane and a whimsical aesthetic. And learn to navigate the world by smell alone. Like Trizzy. No, that would be stupid. Hey. Shows he's awesome. Here we go. My coop isn't huge, but you're kind of scrawny. What are you waiting for? Take your clothes off. That escalated. Man, the sun must have fucked up with more than just your eyes, because you could have sworn Skylla just told you to take your clothes off. You seriously are not getting into my coop raccoon with those filthy rags. I'm not sure what kind of clothes were supposed to be originally. Yeah, you weren't so sure about your look either. Another of your new friends of yours told you that was rad, but both were a little high at the time. Sarava! Sounds like a Lion King name. You might be a little high right now. You wonder if sunstroke causes auditory hallucinations. Also, you don't know what a coon is. Really? What the heck do you sleep on your planet? You can hear rustling followed by the sound of clothes hitting the floor, and then a word gloop gloop, like something getting into a bathtub, only thicker. If a troll didn't have a soaper, well, I don't rightly know what would happen, but I reckon it wouldn't be great. It can speed the healing process for burns and small wounds. I'm not sure what it's going to do to your weird alien anatomy, but I don't see how it's going to make it any worse. And it could kill me. You tell Skylla that in your experience, things always get worse, especially from her perspective right now, since she's about to see you naked. Nothing like a little self-descripting humor in it as an A+ cover for crippling insecurity. Amen. Skylla laughs. Come on now. I'm sure you're a perfectly healthy example of your species. No. Just get in already. I promise this isn't any sort of pale solicitation. Hey! Or flush, does that matter? Hey! Quadrant references. I know it's awkward, but I only just got the one coop. Alright. Yeah, you can totally do this. You can make this not weird. Of course, you trip taking your goddamn pants and Skylla starts laughing all over again. Not in a wee me, but in a more chill, please join me in my slow bathtub old chum way. Not in an awkward way. In a friend way. Victory! Well, okay. I guess that's it. That's our second victory so far. And I'll see you guys with the, how many are left? Oops, come here. Come here, load button. There we go. Did none of my things saved? Because I went into trauma earlier and I didn't have any save files anymore. My Hoveswap saves aren't gone. I've got... Oops. Come on. I got 2 more. What? When did 5 come out? I'll see you guys in the next one for the last 2. And I'll look out for that number 5 and see what's going on with that. See you next time.